Hey, good morning. All right, let me start with SENSEX trade. I think day was started well, but then I did one mistake and got into losses. But let me start with that. All right, this is what it is right now. So as I said, day was quite started well, but then I got misled by, when was it? 10 o'clock, 10 or 10:25. I think there was some bit of a recovery, I thought, but that did not happen. And then today I thought I will probably exit the trade at about probably 3.5 lakhs loss, and let's see how the day would go. And as of now, in fact, I started with definitely some profits, good profits rather. Let me. So it started with loss, but then I did gain about 2.23 lakhs, I think. But then as I said, I did one mistake at 10:25. I took the PE trade, and then that really bombed. And then right now, this is what it is. As I said, I will perhaps exit the trade in case if I get into 3.5 lakhs, like 3.5 lakhs loss today. So I think this would have been a good day from yesterday's strategy, Tirupati, but then I changed in the middle. And yesterday's strategy probably would have given about, as of now, 2.5 lakhs. One mistake I did was I felt market is going to recover at about 10:30 or so. That did not happen, and that's where I have exited that and then got into heavy loaded put, and then that definitely impacted, if not fully to some extent. Right now I am left with definitely some capital, but then I'm not going to deploy all the capital right now. I will, for this particular live stream, I will wait for definitely 3.5 lakhs loss to happen. In case if that happens, I will exit the live stream, but otherwise I will probably see what I can do. As of now, I think I do not see any reason why market fell today, but I think it's my view, it's a profit booking. I don't think other than that, there is no other reason I see either in the global level or the local level. Yesterday, inflation data came. I think that was okay. That was not very bad. In fact, that was actually good data. But then, obviously, last time also inflation data doesn't have any impact on the markets anyway. So, all right. So let's wait for this. So right now, I do not have too many conditions here. So I see what happens is I do have at 79500. Will this break today? I'm not very sure. But let's see. If it breaks today, then we can't help. So let me also put the 3.5 lakhs so that I will not make a mistake. Lakhs 50,000. And then let's put 4 lakhs. All right. So this is the condition I had put. Okay. No. It should be minus. Let's wait on this trade, and I'm not planning to make any changes for this trade at this point of time. But I think if Nifty has to go to 79,500, that would be a fall of close to, what is Nifty, right? Sorry, Sensex, apologies. So it's 1.36 as of now. That's close to 1,000 points, I think. Yeah, more than 1,130 points. And I'm also looking at were there any recent occasions Sensex fell so many points? Maybe if any of you saw that, you should let me know. So we had we had one on 22nd. I think it's basically 4th of October, which is basically open to close about, yeah, I think 1,000, 11,000 points or whatever, 1,100 points, I think. And then we had one more longest candle on two. I think probably I'll get the SENSEX daily data. Okay, I'm just looking at the daily little low change. Let me download this. With the all right, so let's I think the biggest fall recent days was I think not biggest fall, biggest rise was I think I will do open to low. And I think I suggest to, if you did not, if you're on the trade, not in the trade, I suggest to wait sometime with you. So the reason is there is a massive fall. I do not know whether it is a organic fall, manipulation fall, or real fall. So I do not know. So let's wait for some time. And as of now, I had put a target to lose about 3,50,000. And in case that happens, I'll have to close the trade for today. But otherwise, I think let's see. So I was actually looking at the data. If on the downside, let's say if Nifty has to go on and touch this 79,500, I did not put any stop losses for now because that would be a fall of close to 1 second, 0. Yesterday close was 81289. 81. Let me share my Excel actually. I mean, if you like the data analysis, if it, it might be boring, but 1 second, I need to monitor this so that. Okay, I will actually put the Excel into one more place. Sorry, guys. All right. So this is the Excel sheet. I think I'm not sharing the right screen for you. Okay, so this is the Excel sheet. So as of now, my trade is in loss in case if you joined a bit late. So it's I'm at 1,62,000, 66,000 loss, and then the stop loss I had put for about 3,50,000. So that was the, I think, probably profit I made yesterday or the day before. So anyway, this is the Excel sheet, right? So I was actually looking at the bit on the date. Now, when you're in the trouble, we need to fall back into the data. I was actually looking at the data. Let me give some. So yesterday, SENSEX actually closed around. Where is this open close and closed around 81289. So that was 81289, and then my bottom position right now is about 79,500. So top, I'm not much worried. Top, I think in case if CE hits the stop loss, it's okay. But right now, I think if you join a bit late, I'm at 81,000 CE, and then 79,000 PE. These are all the positions that I'm right now. All right, so these are all the two positions that I'm there. So let's look at what is the probability of this hitting, right? So yesterday, this is the close, and then this would be a fall off close to 1,800 points. And then generally, if you look at the data, we do not have at least a fall of 1,789 points in the. Let's look at choose one greater than, let's say 1,600. I'll put. Sorry, less than. Maybe 1 second. Control Z. All right, so let's probably look at manually to start with. So there is no such occasion as of now. At least I think this is the only time where it fell down, which was, I think, the election one. But otherwise, the maximum fall was at about 1148. There was one more at this is May 3rd, that is 1500. So other than that, I don't see any place. Yeah, there is one at March 23rd. That is also 16, but otherwise we do not see such occasions. So with that, I think at least it gives me some confidence. I think I will stay on with the 79,400, 79,500 for now. I am not putting any stop losses, but let's see. In case if the market recovers, obviously I will try to see some bit of a putting the PE bit closure. So that's what which I will do. So I see 2-3 green candles right now. So 5 minutes, there is 5 minutes candle. I see one green candle, but I think that is definitely not a confirmation. So it has to really cross. 1 second. Let me share my trading view. So by the way, I did one little trade in the Paytm. So this is, I saw this is a bit lucrative. So this is 25. I think you're not able to see my screen, I think. I'll show that little in a moment. Where is this Paytm? This one. So this I felt is a good trade. Every small trade, it's basically I sold the 25,300 call at the highest today morning, and then it's a small quantity, so negligible quantity to be honest. So nothing to cherish, but this is a small trade. I thought I will actually do this once I get some capital today. I will probably do that little later today. All right, so let me now go to trading view and then see what is happening. All right, so this is SENSEX. Let's go with 30 minutes. So first time we see one green candle. That's definitely, and this is obviously a massive downward fall, and so we can't trust this green candle right now, because until unless this actually crosses this 800, or whenever this actually crosses this line, I would still think it's going to be a bearish day, not a recovery at this point of time. But right now, as I said, on the bottom I have 79,500, and the top I have 81,000. And in case, and I'm left with some good capital, so uh, 81,000 CE behave. So today I think it's a as I said, right? So when you have these kind of things, everything will behave abnormally. So if you're not in the trade, I suggest not to get onto the trade for today at least, because I'm already in the trade, so I can't really. I can only try to swim, but I can't come out of the trade for now. But if you're not in the trade, I suggest to not to get into trade for today, at least for today's expiry. But you can always do, there are definitely good opportunities on the monthly expiries, right? I just showed the Nifty trade, and you can always do that in case if you wish to. Yeah, as I said, this we can't consider as a recovery, right? So until unless there is at least 2-3 green candles, and today I think L4 is at about 80,000. As I said, today probably none of the indicators would work actually. So we'll have to see. I mean, when I say none of these indicators, I'm talking about these indicators. The pivot points would not work today. We'll have to wait and then see. And also, I think the open interest also did not work today, because I saw a massive resistance at 80,000. But then we need to see whether that's going to be sustained today or not. So let's see if Sensex, what is happening from the Sensex perspective. So I will get rid of the stock options for now. All right, so I have exited the bank Nifty today morning because I wanted some capital. So right now, Sensex is at about 2 lakhs losses. And as I said, I think only one mistake I did was I entered this 80,200p very early. But otherwise, I was actually sticking to my earlier strategy of not doing the doing just the C, right? Because yesterday, if you had seen, I had the bear. No, I had the bull put spread yesterday, which did not work, and then my plan was to sell the call options continuously. But then I changed the strategy at about 10:30, assuming that the market is going to reverse, and then that definitely did not work out. All right, anyway, that's fine. We tend to do mistakes, and then we'll see if there is going to be some recovery. But today, I'm very worried. What could be the reason for today's fall? Let's look at trading view again. I think probably Reliance. Let's see what kind of volumes it is trading. 1 hour. I think the massive volumes definitely. I do not know whether it is a profit booking or it's the previous low was 1220 for Reliance. If it breaks, obviously there's going to be massive fall, but I would think it's not going to break. So we had one double top here in the 1 hour candle, and then it kind of reversed, and then below, I think this is probably not a great resistance, and then this probably is. And let's look at HDFC as well. HDFC 1 hour candle. Again, there was some kind of a double top here, and then it fell down after that. And as of now, I don't see any strong resistance that he can, strong support that he can actually take. But I think I see definitely some bit of recovery. Let's see how the day would go to happen. All right, I think these are all the what is happening for Sensex. And as of now, if you join a bit late, I'm at 79,500, and I'm not expecting that to be broken today, especially from the data analysis perspective. That seems to be quite stronger. Right, so I did add some more at 78,500. Let's also look at insta options for now. Some at Sensex 81,000 CE, and then the 70,500. Sorry, it's 79,500. My bad. Sorry about that. All right, so this I got 4,000 quantity, and then this I got 3,000 quantity. I think these are all the trades that I have. So this trade I entered somewhere in the peak, because I was in the losses when I entered this trade, right? So I wanted to play a bit cautiously. That's the so I am not no, I will adjust, but however 79,400 I will not touch. I might probably adjust CE but not PE. But I might change that depending on how this particular thing goes, right? So for example, let's say this goes below the VWAP for today, then I might probably change PE as well, but we'll keep an eye. Let's see. So right now PE I have 4, and then the CE I have 3. It's not actually it's basically 300 lots here, and then the 400 lots here. So I do not want to put too many zeros there, so that's the reason I put that. So let's see. I think it's good to survive today. I think if we are able to survive today, I think one bad day we can consider being in green. All right. So as I said, I did only one mistake today. Definitely getting on to massive put positions at about 10 o'clock. Sorry, 10:30. No, I think 10 o'clock I did. My bad. So 10 o'clock I did massive put positions. That did not really work out. That's all. All right. So right now, the peak profits I got was 2.2 lakhs, but right now I'm at 1.70 losses. So let me also show my trade flow. All right. So I think probably my photo is not required. Yeah, this is what it is, right? So I just added some more positions at 79,500. I'm also keeping an eye on the insta options, so that in case if there is a recovery, then we will see. In case if there is a green candle, I will see. So as of now, PE is in losses, CE is also in losses. PE is in losses of about 12,000, 12,000, and then the CE is in losses of about 29,000. And then I do have the hedges anyway. Hedges obviously would be in losses. So let's see how the day would shape up today. In case if the strategy works, we'll get about 4 lakhs. But again, today's intention was to not to get into massive losses. So I had put a stop loss at about 3,50,000. In case if this strategy doesn't work, I will exit at about 3,50,000 losses. And also I am left with some capital. About 40 lakhs I left with, and I will use that in case if I have to make some adjustments here and there. But right now, I think I will probably stay with this strategy. I'm not planning to make any changes until unless there is a the combined premium. The VWAP right now is about 412, but then my combined premium with the lots it actually shows about 481. In case if it goes below VWAP, I will add some more trades, but otherwise I will stay here. And then the max loss is 3,50,000 for today. Yeah, I think if you're not trading, if you're not entering the trades today, I suggest to not to enter. The reason is it's quite volatile. While I think I see 30 minutes candle, there is some recovery at about 10:45, but then we do not know whether that is false recovery or the real recovery. We'll have to look at the volumes and then see if it is actually real one. I'm just checking the HDFC volumes. Give me a few minutes. Volume. As of now, the volumes doesn't look too strong to me. It could be a fake recovery. I might be wrong, but it's good to wait and then see. HDFC Bank. $30 minutes. So for 30 minutes, we're left with another we're left with another 10 minutes, I think. Let's wait for will there be sudden straddle premium fall? I do not know. We'll have to wait and then see. I do not know. But right now, I'm looking at HDFC. The volumes are not quite encouraging. So we'll have to see at least one more green candle to see that there is some recovery, but that also could be a false alarm. Sir, are you profitable this financial year? Please share your verified P&L. If you don't mind, it would be inspiration for all of us. So I am profitable this year. Answer is yes, but then I stopped sharing the P&L in the in the Twitter. I used to post earlier, right? I think from September onwards, I stopped sharing because there were too many complications there. A lot of people started asking money, and then also I became a bit more public. So that's the reason I stopped sharing that, Rahul. So yeah, I think I'll still stay on this 3.5 lakhs loss for today, and let's see how it goes. And then I'm not planning to do any adjustments at this point of time. And at least from the data perspective, the probability of Nifty falling below, I mean, reaching 79,500 is very low. But let's see. I think today it's a bit confusing, right? So I think my suggestion is not to take any trade, but if you wanted to do something, you may want to play for the next week or the month end. Again, I think we'll have to wait for later today. This fall, I'm not very sure whether this is organic fall, it's a manipulation fall. I do not know. So I think we'll have to. It's better to wait for a day and then see. But having said that, I took a in angel broking. I sold the 4,000 PE option. I mean, that's a risky trade, but let's see how the day would. I mean, week would shape up, right? So, yeah. I think the journal, the easiest one is Excel. I used to write that, but then the thing is, it does require quite a bit of discipline, and also once you write the journal, it's important for you to go on and read it, right? So otherwise, it doesn't make sense at all. What mistakes that you had done, and I mean, generally, our brain got this muscle memory, right? So typically, when you get into losses, you'll have to take, right? So for example, if you ask me last year, not last year, probably, yeah, I think May this year, I would have probably taken this kind of a day, right? I will put a stop loss at about 10 lakhs. But I also did some mistakes in September, October. There I became a bit cautious. This is without journal. And I think, yeah, I mean, we automatically do. I think the best thing is to every day before you start, you look at the PNL in the sensible, sorry, not sensible. I mean, zero the kite obviously have this, right? The PNL for last 1 month or 1 week or whatever. That's what which I do daily before I start the trade. That actually gives me some warning saying that, hey, this is the risk that you can take. Generally, we know what mistakes we are doing. It's not like we do not know, just that we can't ignore them. That's all. But if you want to do it, I used to do earlier, as I said, Excel is the best one. You can always write, and also what are the trades that you took, what mistakes that you do, and then you can always read them before you trade so that you'll not make that mistakes. The probability is based on closing basis or the candle low. I think it's basically I took the open to close, Dinesh, and I did share the Excel sheet earlier. Probably if you want, I can perhaps do that again. But I think today, if sorry, until 2 o'clock, I'm not expecting there's going to be decay to 2:30, right? So because there is a massive move, everybody wants to get into the market and then see what is happening, right? So this is basically how long is this data? This is 1 year data, and then I picked up only the 1 second. Did I do right thing or bad thing? I think I did not do the right thing. Let me look at why everything is negative. It can't be. I think there is something wrong with the data. Let me again do it. All right. So let's look at the. I think it will take some time. Let's. Okay, my trade got exited because there was a massive up move. All right, I think that's the end of trade for today. All right, I think anyway the theory I did not wanted to prove now, so it's basically it's not touch. So I think today is loss of about 3.5 lakhs, and then that's all. I think with that we will close the trade for today. All right. I think there is 8846. Hey, I do not have Insta profile, so you can actually connect me on the this one. Here you go. So I suggest today not to trade until unless you did not enter the trade already. So because there is massive up move, and then I got exited. So all right, folks, and I will have to do some bit of a recovery in case if I can, but in case if uh, there is some recovery, I'll come back online. But right now it's about 3.5 lakhs loss, so I'll close the trade stream also for now. Have a great remaining day. Bye bye. Munna Naidu, you can connect me on the Twitter. Thank you so much.